Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to be making a what's on my iPhone 11 Pro 2019. I just found out that the iPhone 11 Pro was coming out. I was at the mall looking for information and somehow I ended up with this. So I got the iPhone 11 Pro in the color gold. So I've had it less than 24 hours and I am absolutely in love with it. Okay guys, so this is my little lock screen background. It is fall themed. So the first thing that we see is my home page and I just have this little cute pink background. I just like having a simple background just because I feel that I can see the apps better. So the first thing that I have on the upper left corner are my two calendar apps. I usually use the calendar app to just see the date, and then the Google Calendar app I use to literally plan everything. This is just my August calendar, my July calendar, and all that good stuff. I love color coding with the Google Calendar. I think that app has changed my life. Then I have the Photos app, and as you can see, a new feature of the iOS 13 is that you can change the light colored background of your iPhone to a black colored. So something new in the iOS 13 is that you can actually organize all of your photos by days if you want to. You can organize it by months, and then you can also change it by years. So the next app that I have is the camera app. So the first option that we have is just the 1x1, which is the normal sizing of the photo. Then we have like a really zoomed one, which is the 2x, and then we have the ultra wide one. Like, I honestly see this as like a virtual reality like camera. We also have the new night mode, which I'm going to insert right now the differences in the later versions of iPhone. And with the iPhone 11 Pro, you can clearly see the difference in low light conditions, and this is honestly taken at the same time, at the same minute. I didn't alter anything. I didn't put a filter on. I didn't turn on a light. This is literally the full-on comparison between the low light conditions of previous versions of the iPhone and then with the iPhone 11 Pro. Another cool feature that it has is that you can actually, instead of like switching to like a video on your iPhone, you can just take the iPhone out and just put the camera app, and you can basically just hold the photo button and it will actually take a video, and then you can swipe right and it will lock it, so you have like full video mode right there. The next app that I have is just the Facebook and Messenger apps. Then I have the YouTube app, obviously. And if you want to see some of my subscriptions or the people that I'm subscribed to, then you can just check it out here. Also, I wanted to plug in to make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channels if you want to see more videos like this and more like lifestyle videos in general. Next, I have the YouTube Studio app, which is basically what I use to look at my YouTube analytics and answer your guys' comments and basically check my watch time, my analytics, and all that good stuff about YouTube. Then we have the Amazon app, and we have the Notes app, and you can basically see by changing the iPhone to a dark theme, it also changes basically like every app that comes in an iPhone, and you can just see it in black as well. Then I have the To-Do app, and this To-Do app is basically a lifesaver when used with the Google Calendar app, and basically I just put like literally every day all the things that I have to do during that day. Then we have the Habit app, which is basically just like kind of a to-do app, but you just track your habits and you can just check with a check mark all the habits that you do during that day, and I just think it's like super helpful as well and just keep you there with your goals and the habits that you want to create day by day. The next app that I have is just the Instagram app, but here are some of the people that I follow. And then obviously I need to insert a little self promo for you guys to follow me on Instagram if you want to. So next we have the photo and video folder. In this folder, I basically just have some cool apps that I use to make my Instagram story or edit my photos in. And as you can see, because we have the dark background in the iPhone. Like the folders also change color. We have the Unfold app, which is basically all I use to put some cute little templates when I do my Instagram stories, as well as story art and Mojo. Then we have Lightroom, which is basically all that I use to edit my Instagram photos in. Then we have the Tessa app, and this I recently found out about. And you can edit your photos with the coolest presets ever. You can adjust how much of that preset you want. We have so many other presets and all that good stuff. Then we have the Snapseed app, which is something that I haven't used before, but I watched another What's on My iPhone video, and the girl talked a lot of good things about this app. She says that she does like a lot of editing and adjustments to the photos right on that app. Something she also mentioned was this app called Film. Then we have the Hyperlapse app. Then we have the PicMonkey, which is what I use to edit my YouTube thumbnails in. Then if we swipe, we have the Preview app, which is basically what I use to see all the upcoming photos that I want to post on Instagram and see how my feed is going to look like. And then we have the Followers app, which is basically what I use to basically see the people that I'm following, the people that are not following me back. Then we have the two mails that I use. One is like the Yahoo and iCloud mail, and then we have the Gmail, which is basically what I use to contact brands and just like everything in the YouTube business area. And we have the Pinterest app. This is my Pinterest boards and all that stuff. I have like some photo shoots, I have some fashion quotes, seasons and holiday boards, and you can also just find super cool inspiration on the home page. This is also where I find all of my iPhone backgrounds. So if you were wondering what I use to change my iPhone backgrounds, then this is basically what I use. Then we have a little folder that says brand deals, and in this folder I have a couple of apps that I use to find sponsorships. I honestly do not use them as much because the majority of the times like I contact the brands through email or they contact me, which is like the majority of the times, but I just have it here just as a reminder that I can also use these apps. And we have the finance folder where I basically have my banks and PayPal. Then we have the WhatsApp app, which is basically what I use to text all of my friends, my family. Then we have the Netflix app, which is what I use to just watch TV shows and series. Then on the bottom side of the iPhone, I have my Safari. We also have the dark mode on the Safari app, and I just think it looks like it has like such a cool like vibe feel. I also have like the phone and messenger app. Also, you guys, something cool about this iPhone is that you can customize the little bitmojis that you send to your friends. So I'm just going to send a couple of things to, I don't know, my brother, and you can just click this little button right here and you can customize your little avatar. It's called your memoji, and I can just edit it and just like make some cool faces, and it will mimic like my face, motions, and all that stuff. I can also edit it and change the hairstyle of it, the hair color, and all that stuff, but I just think that this one really just looks like me, so I'm gonna go leave it. So basically I can just drag and drop all of these little characters in anywhere that I want. It will just stay there. I don't know, it's like super fun to just like drag and drop and just like overlap them, and I don't know, I just feel that it has like a lot of freedom. And then I have the podcast app, which as you can see, it also comes in like dark colors, and some of the podcasts that I listen to are just these ones right here. What We Said is honestly my favorite, like I listen to it every Tuesday. So if we swipe, we have a few folders and apps that I use. I don't have a lot of apps, and if I do, I just like to put them and organize them in folders. So the next folder that we have is just the music folder. We have the music app, we have the Shazam, which I've basically shown you guys in every single What's on My iPhone video that I use. You can just press to Shazam, and just the Shazam app will actually listen to the song that's playing. And obviously it's not gonna catch any song right now because I'm not a song, I'm just talking. You can just be at a Walmart or at the mall and there's a song playing, and you can just tap the Shazam and it listens to the song and it tells you like the artist and the song title. Then I have the iTunes store, which I don't really use. Then I have the travel folder, and what's the travel folder without the weather, an Airbnb, Uber app, and the maps, and this little guy, which I basically found out about it because of one of my friends. And the Waze app is just like super accurate. I would say like more accurate than the Maps and Google Maps one. So I just have 3 different options, because if you know me personally, you know that when I drive, get lost everywhere. So I literally have like 3 different maps that I could use if I get lost anywhere. Then I have the Bird app, which is basically what I use to rent some scooters in my town. And then we have the videos folder, and in the videos folder I have my Patreon account, my camera connect, the voice memos, iMovies, clips, and FaceTime. And I have the productivity app, which is basically like everything that has to do with calculators and documents and PowerPoints and just like Google Photos, Drive, Dropbox, dictionary, translators. Then I have the stores app, which is basically all of my favorite stores in apps. We have Luca and Gray, which is my ultimate favorite. I also recently found out about the Starbucks one, and because I'm loving the pumpkin spice latte for this season, or the pumpkin spice frappuccino, this is something that I use every single week. We have the Sephora app, Forever 21, Paxton, Walmart, Urban Outfitters, Pink Nation, Apple Store, and the Burger King app. If I want to go and get some food at Burger King, I have some coupon codes and discount codes. Then I have the YouTube app, and the sub count is the one that I'm actually talking about. You can basically just put the name of your YouTube channel like on the screen, and it will basically just show you your live subscriber count. And then we have the YouTube tracker, which is something that I need to configure, and I think that you need to pay to use like all of the facilities. Then we have this other app, which is called Mi Claro PR, which is basically my cell phone company and what I use to like pay my phone bills. Then I have the App Store app, and a new feature of the App Store is that you have the arcade option, where you have like millions of different games, and you only paid like $4.99 a month, and you can use all of those games. Then we have the settings app, which is just like normal iPhone settings, and here is like the black version of it all. And if you don't know how to change the color of your background, you can go to display and brightness, and you can alter between the light mode and then the dark mode on the right, or you can just put it automatically, where depending the time of day it will change through light or dark, but I'm just leaving it dark for a while because I love it. And then I have the folder app, which is basically like a lot of apps that the iPhone already comes in and I don't really use a lot. Okay guys, so that is it for my what's on my iPhone 11 Pro. I still need to figure out how to say that name, because I'm always accustomed to be like what's on my iPhone X 2019, but I actually have the iPhone 11 Pro now. So that's basically for my what's on my iPhone 11 Pro 2019. Let me know if you guys love it or are interested in getting one of your own. Also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already, and also make sure that you follow me on Instagram to see all of the super cool content that is coming up next with the iPhone 11 Pro camera. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.